Have you ever wondered why there's one person who, no matter how much time goes by, you just can't get out of your head? Whatever you do, they return. In your thoughts, your dreams, in signs you see in everyday life. You might have even tried to convince yourself it's just attachment, habit, or wishful thinking. But something deep inside insists there's a greater reason for their constant presence. What I'm about to tell you could completely change how you see this connection. This person may be your soulmate from past lives. There are bonds the heart recognizes long before the mind can make sense of them. And when two spirits reunite after walking together in other lifetimes, the intensity is too strong to ignore. This is why you feel that inner calling that won't be silenced. The angels show that it's not just desire or longing, but a reunion destined by eternity. Often, this connection starts subtly. A look that lasts only seconds, but seems to hold centuries of stories. A simple conversation that, mysteriously, makes you feel like you've known that voice forever. A gesture that brings an unexplainable comfort, as if their presence is already a part of you. None of this is a coincidence. It's soul memory. And the more you try to rationalize it, the more you feel there's something beyond what your eyes can see. What the angels reveal to me is that the intensity of this feeling is no accident. When you can't stop thinking about this person, what's happening is your heart trying to remember a promise made between you, long before this lifetime began. You've walked together before, shared experiences in other existences, and now life has brought you the chance to meet again, maybe in a different way, perhaps in an unexpected context, but with the same powerful force as always. And that's why there are days when this connection feels bigger than anything else. Even when you try to pull away, even when you decide not to think about them, something suddenly happens and brings them straight back to mind. It could be a song that plays at just the right moment, a word someone else says, or a dream so real that when you wake up, you almost believe you truly met. These are all signs, but the angels also warn that this reunion of soulmates isn't always smooth sailing. Often, there are challenges, obstacles, and even periods of distance. This is because you might not both be ready to embrace what you feel with clarity. Sometimes, one of you has fears, hesitations, or commitments that prevent them from surrendering to it. Other times, the universe creates circumstances to test the strength of your connection. But regardless of the barriers, the energy that binds you is unbreakable. Have you noticed how your heart races just thinking about them? How a single memory can completely change your mood? That's not just a fleeting emotion. It's the energy of two souls recognizing each other. What you're feeling isn't an illusion. It's a deep calling. A reminder that you've walked side by side before, and that there's still something left for you to experience together. And here's an important revelation. The intensity you feel doesn't happen with just anyone. People come into our lives and leave their mark, but when it's a soulmate from past lives, the impact is far more profound. It's as if the universe has placed a mirror in front of you, reflecting not only who you are, but who you could become. This person awakens feelings, fears, and even strengths you never knew you had. And maybe that's why you're so scared of this connection, because loving someone with your soul is different from loving with your mind. There's no explanation, no logic, no rules. It's as if something bigger, something unseen, is guiding every detail. And that can be frightening. It can make you question if you're dreaming too big, if you're idealizing something impossible. But the angels say no. This feeling is real, and it has a purpose. The purpose of a soulmate isn't just to bring love, but also transformation. When two souls meet again, they are faced with profound lessons. This person may have come to teach you to trust yourself more, to let go of insecurities, to believe you deserve a true and deep love. And at the same time, you may be the healing, the answer, or the strength that they so desperately needed. Before I continue the message, write this mantra in the comments. I am ready to reunite with my soulmate. By writing this, you are opening an energy channel for the universe to align everything that needs to happen in your life. Now, continuing the message. The angels show me that this connection between you may be closer to being revealed than you think. If this person hasn't declared their feelings, if there's still a lack of clarity, get ready. Something is about to happen. It could be an unexpected conversation, a seemingly random reunion, or even a dream that brings you answers. What's coming may surprise you and completely change how you see this story. But something needs to be said. This reunion doesn't mean everything will be easy. When it comes to soulmates, the universe often sets challenges to test the strength of the bond. You might have to face distance, differences, or even external interference. But know that no matter what, the link between you is real, and nothing can ever erase it. What the angels ask of you now is to trust the process. Don't try to control the details or force the right moment. The energy that unites two soulmates is so powerful that even if time passes, even if your paths seem to diverge, the reunion always happens. And when that moment arrives, you'll feel that every second of waiting was worth it. You might be asking yourself, but are they really my soulmate? Or am I just fantasizing? The answer is in your heart, because deep down, you know. This intensity doesn't lie. Their constant presence in your thoughts is not a fluke. It's a call from your soul, something that can't be explained by reason, only felt. And now, the angels want you to know something very special. You are not alone in this feeling. The other person feels it too. Maybe differently, maybe in silence, maybe without fully understanding it, but they feel it. Because when two souls recognize each other, both are touched by the same energy. Your connection is alive. All that's left is to trust in timing, trust in the preparation, and believe that the love that binds you already exists, even before it's fully lived. There's a reason the universe brought you to this message. Nothing is by chance. If this person remains in your thoughts like a constant echo, it's because something much bigger is happening behind the scenes of your spiritual life. What I'm about to reveal is profound. This connection you feel isn't just from this time. It comes from long before, spanning lifetimes, memories, and experiences that your soul holds in silence. Often, when two souls reunite, the intensity of the feeling can be so overwhelming it's almost scary. You might have thought, why can't I forget them? Why do they take up so much space inside me? The answer is clear. Because it's not just about recent memories, but about marks engraved on the heart of your essence for centuries. This bond was written long before this existence, and now you are being invited to understand its purpose. The angels show me that this soul has crossed your path in other lives. Perhaps in a different body, perhaps in another era, but always with the same invisible thread that ties you together. You may have been companions, partners, even impossible loves in other times. And with each reunion, the universe gives you the opportunity to evolve, to learn, and to love on a deeper level. And that's exactly what explains the magnetic pull you feel. No matter how hard you try to pull away, no matter how much you try to convince yourself you can move on, the energy of this soul always finds a way back to you. It's like an invisible thread connecting your hearts, pulling you toward each other. This thread is real. And it doesn't break with time, or distance, or silence. On the contrary, the more you resist, the stronger it seems to become. This happens because the soul doesn't forget what it has already lived. The mind can be mistaken, but the energy that unites two soulmates never lies. The angels also reveal that this reunion hasn't come to torment you, but to set you free. This person is on your mind not to trap you in doubt, but to remind you that there is something to be reclaimed. It could be a love that needs to be lived with courage, a lesson in surrender, or learning to trust. What matters is that this bond isn't a burden, but a key to your evolution. Have you noticed how thinking about this person brings up intense emotions? Sometimes, an immense joy, as if you're in the presence of something that completes you. Other times, a deep pain, as if you've lost something that should never have left. This mix of feelings is the soul's memory trying to surface. It's like there's a small box of old memories inside you that opens whenever their presence returns to your mind. Now, before we continue, write 888 in the comments to claim the energy of transformation and new cycles. This number sequence is a spiritual code representing rebirth and connection with your soul's purpose. By writing it, you are telling the universe you're ready to embrace what this connection means in your life. The angels also ask that if this message touches your heart and resonates with your story, you support this work by clicking the Super Thanks button. This simple gesture is an exchange of energy. As you receive these words that light up your path, you also help keep the flame alive that brings these messages to more people who need them. Now, back to what needs to be revealed. Reuniting with a soulmate doesn't always happen the way we expect. Sometimes they arrive when we're in other relationships. Other times they appear during moments of instability. And there are even situations where you both feel it, but neither has the courage to act. This can lead to confusion, tears, and even distance. But the angels say this is all part of the process, because the mission of soulmates isn't just to live out a romance, but to transform one another. This person you can't stop thinking about may have been placed in your life to awaken something dormant within you. Perhaps your courage to love without fear. Perhaps your ability to believe you deserve to be happy. Perhaps your strength to break from patterns that no longer serve you. Their role may be to catalyze profound changes, even if the path isn't simple. And here is a truth you need to know. Even if there's distance, silence, or even resistance now, this bond is still alive. This person feels your presence, even if they don't admit it. Their thoughts are also filled with memories, flashes of moments, and an energy that insists on drawing you closer. It's like a silent exchange happening between you, in dimensions the mind can't explain. You might have noticed this in vivid dreams, in unexplainable coincidences, or even in sudden emotions that arise for no reason. This happens because, on a deeper level, your souls are already communicating. There's an energetic dialogue happening beyond what the eyes can see, and the angels reveal something even more powerful. A decisive moment is approaching. The universe is preparing a situation where it will be impossible to ignore this connection. It could be an unexpected meeting, a piece of news, a gesture, or even a revelation that exposes what was hidden. This turning point will be a game changer because it will bring clarity not just to you, but to the other person as well. Have you ever felt like you're in a waiting period? As if something big is about to happen, but it's not quite the right time yet? That feeling isn't your imagination. It's your soul sensing the invisible movements happening behind the scenes. It's as if destiny is arranging every detail so that when it all comes together, it will be impossible to deny the truth that unites you. But there's a question the angels want to leave in your heart. When this person finally opens up, will you be ready to listen? Because what is about to be revealed may be much bigger than you imagine. The time for doubt is ending. Your combined energy is growing more intense, and the universe will not allow this connection to remain hidden for much longer. Prepare yourself, because what comes next could change everything. Have you noticed that no matter how much you try to move on with your life, something always brings this person back to your thoughts? Sometimes it can be such a small detail it seems like a coincidence, but it's not. The angels reveal that the universe uses constant signs to keep the memory of someone who is part of your essence alive. Because when it comes to a soulmate, there are no coincidences. There are guided encounters, even from a distance, even in silence. This connection is beyond logic. You may have tried to tell yourself it's just desire or memories of the past. But deep down, you feel that something much bigger is happening. It's like an invisible energy that insists on bringing you together, even when everything around you seems to say otherwise. This force cannot be ignored. It's as old as your soul itself, because it was born in other lifetimes. And that's precisely why thinking about this person non-stop isn't a mistake of the mind, but a call from the soul. It's the heart trying to remember what reason doesn't yet understand. The angels show me that often, when two soulmates reunite, the intensity is so great that it awakens conflicting feelings. On one hand, there's love, passion, surrender. On the other, there's fear, insecurity, doubt. This happens because the reunion isn't just about loving, but about transforming. This person hasn't come to you just to complete your heart, but to challenge your certainties and awaken a new version of yourself. And perhaps that's exactly why this connection gets to you so much. Because deep down, it shows you that there's something much greater than routine, expectations, and the patterns you've always followed. This person is like a mirror that reveals not only who you are, but also who you can become. Have you noticed how even their silences speak to you? How even their absence can scream inside your heart? This happens because the energy of soulmates doesn't depend on words. It crosses barriers, breaks down distances, and makes itself felt even without direct contact. The angels show that this person feels it too. Even if they don't admit it, even if they try to hide it, even if they fight against it. Because when two souls recognize each other, there's no denying it. The mind may resist, but the heart knows. And here's something very important. You don't need to doubt what you feel. Doubt is often what delays destiny's movement. When you trust what you feel, you create space for the universe to bring you answers clearly. Before I continue, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, take a moment to subscribe. It helps us continue creating meaningful content for you. Now, continuing the message. The angels say that the time of silence is coming to an end. An energy of revelation is approaching. Something is going to happen that will place this person before you in a way that cannot be avoided. It might be an unexpected conversation, a message that comes out of nowhere, or even a meeting that seems like a coincidence but was actually carefully orchestrated by the universe. And when that moment comes, you'll feel that everything you've been through until now was part of the preparation. Every doubt, every tear, every silent hope. It will all have led to this moment of clarity. But you need to understand something. The reunion of soulmates doesn't mean everything will be simple. It may require courage, difficult choices, and even sacrifices. This person may carry fears, commitments, or barriers that prevent them from fully surrendering. And you may also need to deal with your own resistances. But the angels guarantee the love that unites you is strong enough to overcome any obstacle. Have you ever felt as if this person is still present in your life, even from a distance? As if a silent exchange is happening between you? This is real. The bond between soulmates doesn't depend on physical proximity. Even when you're apart, you continue to influence each other, touch each other energetically, and call to each other in silence. The dreams you have about this person aren't just a product of your imagination. They are spiritual encounters. The universe allows you to meet on subtle planes, where the same barriers that exist here don't apply. And it's in those moments that your hearts speak more purely, without masks, without fears. And it's not just dreams. Synchronicities happen every day. You might hear this person's name repeatedly, find signs that remind you of them in unlikely places, or feel sudden emotions that don't seem to be your own. All of this is their energy manifesting in your life, showing that the bond is active, alive, and pulsing. The angels show me that this person has also been receiving signs about you. They might be trying to resist. They might be trying to distract themselves. But the universe won't let them forget. Because when two souls have a destined meeting, nothing can stop it. And what's coming is precisely that moment when the barriers will no longer hold. The truth will spill out. This person might try a subtle approach at first, sending a message or making a small gesture, just to test your reaction. But they'll soon realize there's no hiding something so big. That will be the moment when everything becomes clear. The love that seemed impossible will find a way to reveal itself. And you'll see that every step, every sign, every insistent thought was part of a much bigger plan. But the angels also ask you to be prepared, because this reunion can stir your emotions deeply. It can bring tears, memories, joy, and also fears. And that's all part of it. Because loving on a soul level is to experience something that defies all logic. What you need now is to open your heart and trust. The universe is already moving everything into place. The energy is intensifying with each passing day. And when you least expect it, this person will draw near. You might be asking, is there still time? Can this story really happen? The answer is yes, because when it comes to soulmates, time is never an enemy. It's merely a guardian, preparing the perfect moment. The angels want you to know, the love that unites you is eternal. Even if circumstances try to prevent it, even if fear tries to silence it, nothing can erase what has already been written in your soul. There's something you need to understand. When a soulmate returns to your path, nothing stays the same. This connection isn't here just to be a nice romance. It's here to spark a profound transformation within you. It's as if the universe is saying, now is the time to awaken to who you truly are. The angels reveal that this person you think about constantly is like a key in your life. They open doors that have been closed for a long time. Doors to forgotten feelings, stored away dreams, and parts of yourself you'd forgotten existed. This reunion doesn't just happen to bring love, but to show you how intensely you are capable of living. Often, soulmate love is scary because it's too strong, too intense, too real. There's no room for masks, pretense, or half-truths. This person sees in you what many others can't. They look beyond your appearance, beyond your behavior, and they recognize your essence. And that can be terrifying, because we're not always ready to be seen so completely. But the angels ask you to understand that this intensity is a gift. Because to be seen, to be recognized, and to be loved on a soul level is one of the greatest experiences one can have in this life. Don't run from what you feel. Don't blame yourself for what your heart insists on showing you. This connection is real, and it was written long before you were born. Perhaps you still wonder, is it mutual? Does this person feel the same? The angels answer, yes. Even if they don't say it, even if they try to resist, even if they hide behind fears or commitments, they feel it. Because when two souls meet again, both are touched by the same energy. This connection is active in both hearts. And sooner or later, it will manifest. Have you noticed how, at times, this person seems to pull away, and then shortly after, something happens to bring you closer again? That's not chance. It's destiny adjusting the path, testing the strength of this bond, and preparing you both for the right moment. The moment when there will be no more room for denial. The angels show that this moment is very close. A revelation will be made. This person will no longer be able to keep what they feel inside. It may start with timid words. It may come as a simple message, but what follows will be much greater. The truth of a love that has crossed lifetimes. And when that happens, you will have a choice. Because although destiny brings you together, it is you who decides whether to open your heart to live this story. Free will is a gift the universe always respects. Therefore, the angels ask you to prepare yourself internally. Strengthen your confidence, heal your wounds, and allow yourself to believe that you deserve a deep and true love. Because what is coming could change your life completely. But don't think this change will only be about romance. A soulmate reunion awakens everything. It can push you forward in your projects, your spirituality, your self-esteem. This person is like a mirror that shows you not only who you are, but who you can become. And here is an even deeper revelation. You didn't meet just by chance in this life. There is a higher mission that unites you. It could be that together you will inspire other people, heal old wounds, or even build something that will leave a mark on the world. Soulmate love is never just about two people. It always overflows, always touches the collective. Do you feel this strength within you? This sense that something big is about to happen? That is the preparation. The universe is moving every detail, opening paths, and breaking down barriers so that you can find each other again. But the angels ask one thing: do not be afraid. Because fear is the only energy capable of blocking what is written. Don't let doubt or insecurity rob you of the opportunity to live what is already destined for you. Now, I want you to do something very simple, yet powerful. Share this message with someone you feel also needs to hear it. Sometimes, a word arrives as an answer at just the right time, and you can be the channel for more people to awaken to the truth of soulmate love. And if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, please take a moment to subscribe now. It helps keep this current of light alive, allowing more messages to reach you and so many others seeking answers. The angels show me that right now, a shift is happening in the heart of the person you think of so much. They are being touched, even if they don't realize it. Dreams, signs, memories. All of this has been making them feel the call of your presence more and more strongly. And soon, very soon, this energy will become impossible to ignore. Can you feel it already? The butterflies in your stomach, the anticipation, the feeling that something is about to be revealed. This isn't just intuition. It's your soul recognizing that the meeting is close. And when it happens, it will be as if time stops for a moment. You will look into this person's eyes and feel that all the centuries, all the lifetimes, all the paths have converged in that one moment. Nothing will be able to erase this truth. The angels ask you to trust, to keep believing, to allow destiny to fulfill what was written. Because your story isn't over. It's only just beginning to unfold. And what's about to happen could be the most beautiful chapter of your life so far. If this message resonated with you and your situation, write in the comments. My heart recognizes my soulmate. Share your experiences in the comments. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.